Hello, folks, and welcome back to Path of Exile. Don't actually remember what audio level on the OBS slider meant to have it on. Don't remember. And they seem to have changed the size of the bar, so it's like I go by the little notches on the audio bar because it's just an easy way of just visually seeing okay, it should be in line with this. It seems a bit smaller now. That seems better. I just adjusted it, but I don't want, since I manually did it and this wasn't what it was on defaultly, it's probably not quite what I remember. But anyway, this is something we remember. Yeah. Spend enough videos with the Betrayal one staring at us. But yeah, they're incorporating Betrayal into the base game, so it's fine if I don't get everything done, But I still always want to kill off the mastermind. Want to try and get her down. We know who the mastermind is, it's Katarina. It'd be great if they fixed the issue that kept causing this to crash. No idea what it is. No idea if anyone else is even suffering from it. Might just be a me thing. And I swear I only suffered with it when I started using the Steam version. Eventually we'll get in. Eventually. I won't be doing synthesis. It seems interesting enough. It's like you're going into a guy's memories and trying to, I know, dungeon crawl your way through them. But, I know, I'm not too interested. After playing through Betrayal, I'll be starting a new character, leveling them up again. I'll be going through that whole rigmarole again. I'm probably not going to touch this game again till the next X-Pack. An actual one and not just Challenge League. I'm not sure what I'll be doing after this. I could go do Darksiders. Kind of feeling like I should go do Grim Dawn. Not sure yet. Though to be fair, I got plenty of time. Got a footage here. And then I still have to finish Witcher 3. And I think I'm a fair bit along on the main game. But I don't have much. I haven't touched the DLCs at all. I poked my head into one and I was like, shit, I'm underleveled, and ran away. So also this. But so yeah, basically I'll get to this all at some stage. Sorry. I still have plenty more Witcher 3 to go through. And then I have all this to release. So I have plenty of time before I need to worry about what's coming after this. Plenty of time. Oh, but yeah, anyway, let us head back to the hideout. We need to go and run more maps. Want to try and level, so I'll take one of the lower tier maps. My headset's a bit off. Hopefully the mic is fine. Really need to get a new headset. I've had this for 3 years now. I did get a new one a while back, but it didn't really work. cable on the wrong side, and it was honestly too tight. The only headset that really works for me is this one. Even then, my ears are actually hurting with it on. Probably just me being obsessive. Thank you. Fine. But yeah, I'll probably be continuing this character when the next actual expansion comes out. I probably won't go back to my Templar. This chick has gotten a ton of like uniques and bountiful traps. You'll open the strong boxes. She's got plenty of gubbins that the other guy doesn't have. She's also a bit higher level. If I can succeed in not dying here, she will be... Christ, the fucking lag. She'll be 2 levels higher. Okay, fertile presence, not an issue. It's like spirited hellhound or whatever we gotta worry about.
We will be best friends, Beast, until we slaughter you.
Christ, Einar is crazy. Goddamn. Forgot he was quite, that's exuberant. We'll want to hold on to him for as long as possible. They're also changing up some abilities, and they're introducing the Vine spells in the new Challenge League. And they do look cool, but I am a big fan of just playing like this. Just need to refine it further. Okay. Okay. Turn him. Yes! Oh, that was a new one. Will I get anything nice for it, though?
Oh, that was a juicy one, Exile!
Satyr and Juicy. Not really an image I really want. I wonder will any of the changes to abilities affect me in the slightest. I don't think so. I think they're like angling at a different thing, you know? This is very scattershot. I either need to trim this back and, spend points over here, or I need to trim this back and spend the points over here. Not entirely sure which way right now. Let me just check something. Just have aura down slightly. Could at least tap into here for the extra reductions. But no, it's probably best for me to just get that, then next point here, and then I can start spreading into here. Ooh, damn. If I take away from there, I'm taking away hit points. An energy shield. That's... until I get that ring, I think that would be a very bad idea. And I can't get that ring till I get a bloody orb, exalted orb. I was waiting to, just like look of looks, have one there. Superior excavation map. Okay. Really, I just got one of those? God damn. Stingy. Also, one issue I'm having right now is I'm playing during the daytime. I've adjusted my sleep schedule, so I'm actually conscious during the day. And I can see for shit. Screen is really dark on my end. Cindery Might. Actually having a bit of trouble keeping track of it. Just keeps swinging itself around the place.
Do not worry, little beast. We are friends now.
Oh shit, I did not want to engage you. Come on, come on.
This one is captured.
Damn it, Leo, let me just stand there and let me kill you. Okay, Leo isn't being too potent right now, but he's just lasting long enough for me not to be able to kill him. I'm probably not going to succeed. No, I'm definitely not.
It's over, Leo.
I surprisingly did. Thank you, Einar, for the help. I put it largely down to him.
I'm a man of limited talents, as you can see. Only so much you can do with a hook, and apparently this wasn't one of them. You don't need to kick a man while he's down. Just let me figure out a plan B.
You know what? While it would hinder my ability to do one of the challenges, I think it would actually be a good idea to remove the rivalries, because it would limit the amount of enemies jumping in the middle of a fight. While they do target each other, I'm not sure how much damage they actually do to each other in a rivalry fight. They might be still more of a threat to me than each other. And I've had to fight 3 at the same time before, and that's a bit too potent.
You're a smart one, Exile.
Alright, Let's work our way backwards and see what we get. Plenty of orbs of chances dropping here. God damn, that did not match up in the slightest. Nah, it's a channeling spell. Ooh, this. I'm kind of being a bit too eager on the potions, because I'm nervous as hell of just like healing over. But Einar is being a major help here. Just by being near him, he's providing passive like regen and shit. Ooh, got a card there. Would love if it opened up not into if it didn't give me a chest, but gave me like the dungeon. Because you can get a dungeon reward from these. Like you can instead of getting this here, you get an opening to go into a dungeon. And that'll be cool. Ah, the bone of my arm is aching. Ah, I'm all aches and pains. It's the fibro. It's a fucking pain. Ah. The wretched belt. Okay. I was hoping for something a bit flashier than that, but sure. Oh, ooh, a unique. It won't be any good for me, I'm sure, but still, I like seeing the uniques. I carry neither food nor drink. I rely on the charity of my fellow wayfarers. Dead men are generous men. Turak of the wild men. Brisk wrap. Strap leather. Plus 16% quality. 317 evasion rating. 10% increased attack speed. 175 to evasion rating. 10% increased attack speed. 175 to evasion rating. 30% to cold resistance, 5% increased movement speed, 24% increased mana recovery from flasks, and 15% increased dexterity. I kind of miss, you know the whole minecart thing where it gathers up the loot as it goes and all that. I would love that for, when it comes to the Abyss things, because there just typically is so much loot from them. I kind of want to try and leave Einar's last beast to last. I could get everything else done first. Because Einar is a major help. Not really sure how potent he is, but from him I'm getting increased life regen, life and kill. I'm getting life regen, life leech, and life and kill. And then he's doing a bit of damage as well. And it's from all I can tell, he is pretty potent. So it would be a waste to just get rid of him too soon, you know? I'm after recently finishing the first Doom game, and it's just like, I know, I'm just suddenly flashing, well, the maps are different here, they are different. I know, it just, suddenly I'm just seeing that flash before my eyes right now. Alright. Swing. Swing in. And that went surprisingly well. Like, seriously. Surprisingly well. To be honest, this whole thing has been going surprisingly well. I'm puzzled as frig. That damage has gone down. Hasn't it? It should be doing more. Have they recently tuned stuff? Because I knew this did more, but I didn't think it did 1,000 more. I don't know. I'd love to get that sword that came with Betrayal. You know, all damage that you do is doubled. That would really help me out. Let's think about it. Like, I'm not boosting the balls from the Molten Strike right now. But imagine if I did. I'll be so much more potent. Be beautiful. I have so much Path of Exile stuck in my computer. I've got a new hard drive though, so at least I can offload it. Because I've like over 200 gigs of it. Over 200 gigs of it. Like, it's insane. Very silly number. Like, seriously. Did that on the off chance it would get me unique. Because the unique chests are not something I really have had much experience with. Beyond that one in the Betrayal preamble. Ooh. I'm going to get a Vol Gem. I can never get the Vol summon skeletons. I'd love it. A friend of mine has it, and it's, you know, like, it's a big thing that he uses as a panic button. Though from the sounds of it, he doesn't need the panic button much. He's still at the stage where he's pretty burly versus the enemies. Like, for, you know, like when I've been playing it, I'll be pretty burly. Then suddenly my power just kind of drops off, and the enemies get a lot more potent. He's still in the burly stage. And, you know, some skeletons is one of the abilities he uses, you know, quite potently. And I'd love it myself. It would be quite a handy thing to have. But I can just never get it. And I play the game so much more than he does and everything, but the game just doesn't like me. Disgusting. Did I know I've walked past a few of them and with the intent of coming back to them, but have I come back to them all? I don't know. I guess we'll find out at the end whether, you know, what if this changes or not. Ooh. There doesn't seem to be anything else there, so we'll go back and go this way. There's also over here to check. Ooh, this is something. Okay, it's the boss room. Criticals, rank 1. Oh, it's just Brutus. Okay, that's fine. I came in here nervous, but it's just this dude. I love doing this, like rushing into a boss room with the Sentinels of what's it again? The Sentinels of Dominance. I love rushing into a room with like a whole cadre of them because they just charge in and they're battering him down, doing like triple strikes instead of their individual strikes. Means a little less damage, but there's more hits, so it's more damage. Like each hit is weaker than it should be, but still more damage. And it's beautiful because there's just a host of them like twacking him on top of me, on top of my minions. They just die like that. It's beautiful when it works. Okay. Grab that. Gory's playing now. Regrettably, a lot since I'm wearing a lot of uniques. I have very little space for upgrades. Yeah, there's little point for me to look for upgrades. I doubt I'm going to find a better mace than what I currently have. It's certainly possible. It's not something I would want to discount, but I'm just simply saying I don't see it too likely. And basically beyond the mace and a ring and my gloves, I'm not actually mace, ring, and gloves. I have everything else is a unique. So basically the only thing that I'm going to be trading out there is unique for unique. And I'm not too liable to find better uniques. Like the helmet, not going to change. I think I'm pretty much stuck with that. The shield, if I was durable enough, I would love to change back to Broken Fate for the damage buff, because that is pretty damn reliable. But it's got great uptime. But I don't see that happening. It's not. I need the extra tankiness from it. So yeah, basically, long story short, I'll only be trading out uniques for uniques, and even then, there'll be very few uniques that could take the place of what I need. I'll take the place of what I have. Not sure if the different color gear sells for better or worse at the vendors. I don't think it does. I think it's, gear is gear to the vendors. I really want to trade to Smite, because it was, oh shit. Run, 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 run. I hate trying to fight that in a small area. That's the Fire Lion. The Hellion. The Hellion. Oh yeah, I would love to trade out to Smite, but I just can't justify it. Because I don't have the gem for it. And I have the gem for what I currently have. Smite is also a bit of a loud one. And fuck yeah.
Exile. I now will write a mighty poem about it.
Brilliant. Got something new. But yeah, I would love to trade out for a new. What was it? Oh yeah, I would love to trade Molten Strike out for Smite, because Smite is more potent. But the one issue with that is I don't have the gem for it. Yeah, see here, 2 additional projectiles, increased fire damage, and increased area of effect. I will need something for Smite so I could justify switching it out. And I don't have an for Smite. I'm not even sure what I'll need to keep my eyes out for in regards to it. Obviously, if I saw the gem, I would know, like, oh, I need this. But I haven't seen such a gem, and I haven't, in my looking out at uniques, I haven't seen any there either. So yeah. Actually, speaking of uniques and gems, maybe I should actually look into getting a unique gem. Is maybe one that boosts physical damage, or maybe I should look more at the survivability side, um, because like if I boost my physical damage, then you know, Molten Strike or Smite will benefit especially from it because they convert. Like the bonus fire damage is based off of your physical damage. So the higher your physical damage is, the more you get. It's like 20% of your physical is now is you get 25. What's the phrasing? It's been so long since I played this game, I can just never remember the phrasing of it. That's 50% physical converted. Converted. Ugh. 6% physical converted. Oh. I hate the converting. I prefer extra. Extra is nicer because extra. But anyway. Also, those gloves are terrible. I should have upgraded the mages back. I just didn't want to get rid of the buff on them because it'll mean I have to run the other thing again. But I probably should anyway. Ooh, this is nearly about to level up to level 19. Fuck yeah. Then I could knock it back down to level 1, but have it on 20% quality, so it would be actually that bit better. But I'm not sure what would it benefit from quality-wise. But anyway, basically sell to a vendor with a single gem improving item, then you get a 20% gem back, but it's level 1. And the gem you're selling has to be level 20. It's one of the vendor deals you can do. I can't remember the phrasing, whatever. But yeah, anyway, I could get a thing that boosts my physical damage, potentially, and I could see about that. Or I could see about just getting a smite thing in particular. Or, just yet another thing from Molten Strike. But, I think... 1978. 1958, and that's even with the extra fire damage and the gem. That's with the other gem. Then again, does the DPS keep the other thing in? Even factor that other thing in? Not a friggin' clue. It's also an aura, so I could actually boost it via that other thing over here. Via this, increase the area of effect, increases the effect of it. But anyway. So yeah, basically that's yet another thing for me to look into. But for now, I just need to focus on getting that ring. That ring will be my answer. Ow! That was inevitable. Alright, let's make our way back over here. Yeah, that's what did me in the box itself.
In a distant dream,
Nice.
6 traps with the promise of treasure wait to be sprung.
Far too much baggage.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any... There's 12 more enemies, so I'll kill them off before I leave. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be enough wart here on the ground. Okay, If I stay still, it won't kill me. I noticed I wasn't just dying there, so figured like the prudent option. Okay, we'll pop out. And let us offload stuff back into this. Could do the superior excavation.
How are your maps?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Actually, that sells for a bit. Nice. 3 to 5 physical damage to sword attacks. The Abyss gems are odd. They're very particular in what they give you. Like, they're not like any the other bonuses in the game. You know, it's very, like, nitpicky. Like, literally, to get any benefit from that, you have to be using a sword. You know? Others are just like, hey, bonus fire from any source. You know? They're a bit more specialized, I guess. I guess that's a nicer way of saying it.
May your maps be merciful.
Are they ever? Like, seriously, are legitimately, are they ever merciful? On some level, I feel I really should buy some extra space. Because I'm honestly just running out of it. Really? I don't have any wretcheds? No? Oh, and you, and you. I suppose I could try an excavation. Let's make it magic. Increased monster variety. The item quantity, I swear the rarity's gone down. And also multifarious? Multifarious? Not a word I typically see. Sorry, I'm just checking Discord to see if there's a Mythic Plus for ongoing. Anyway, item quantity, item rarity, monster size, one effect size. Okay, sure, we'll go run this. They're also doing resetting the map for the new Challenge League, and they are doing up new modifiers. On some level, I don't like them constantly resetting the map because I just can never make any progress on it. But that's because I'm going so slowly with it. Others are long since done, you know. Tree. Keep forgetting to summon that guy in. You kind of need to have that out. It's very useful. Adds to your survivability quite a lot. Oh, it's this place. I keep thinking of a different place entirely. Okay, like over here, the quarry. I keep thinking of there. Maybe somewhere else as well, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. kind of sad you can no longer take the totems as minions via Dominating Strike. So what? Is this going to be level 18 or is it going to be 19? Christ, it's 19. Raging Spirit and Raise Zombie. I've been really using zombies. They've been too fragile. Maybe if I switched from the shield aura to the like regen aura, maybe it'll be better for him. But the shield aura is quite potent for me. Ooh, 6 shots. So I just feel I can't justify switching. Because like, look at it this way. Take it off. I'm down a few hundred points of shielding. And like my survivability ain't great. Plus, the shielding also means that thing also increases my regen. My shield just coming back online that bit sooner, which again is also pretty useful for survivability. My minion survivability doesn't take precedence over my own. Bringer of weakness. Ooh. I really like this whirlpool effect. Tug's grip. Oh, get a grip, mate. Ooh, Molten Strike. Oh, a new map. Well, not a new map, but another map item. Also, the melee splash support has leveled up. Support skills deal 27% less damage to added fire damage support. Summon phantoms on kill, summon phantasm on kill, ancestral call. Okay, so you can look at it and see a before and after comparison of just from that. It would be actually really nice if they did that. Ooh, one of these things. Let's go in with this. Yay, I'm doing over 2,000 now. Need to keep my mini numbers up though. Wonder how long you can keep this up for, because like, it apparently keeps going as long as you keep the killing up. But, as you've seen, I was still killing and it started closing. But maybe it doesn't matter if you keep killing once it like, starts snapping back. Maybe that's the thing. Wouldn't know. That's nice. I would like to use that, but I don't have the sockets. I need a 5 socket thing, and I just don't have that. And I think there's other stuff I want to stick in a 5 slot anyway. Maybe like the Grievous Strike thing, where like each every third strike does bonus damage. Heal. That went surprisingly well. I feel like something's been changed since I last played. Because I swear I was a lot squishier. Either I'm not as bad as I remember, which is a possibility, or they did do some rebalancing that was actually pretty effective for me. Then again, maybe it's just an easier map. I'm not sure. I don't want to take too much credit on the off chance it's not me. And it's something else. But at the same time, I don't really like knocking myself so much. Breaker Turo. And when the hammer starts spinning around, do they start leaving fire on the ground? Need to keep an eye out for that. Now you run. Sages. Ooh! This is something I was looking at before. This is something I was looking at. Zandetius' cassock. When dead men rise and darkness falls, only fate can be your walls. Walls of light, not of brick. Twice as strong and twice as thick. I've been looking at that, because it seemed like a nice bit of armor. There's also a follow-up suit. Like there's basically the story of Zandatius. This is actually a sponsor item. The guy came up with it and they put it into the game. But anyway, there's like a follow-up item in the store, in that person's story, and instead of being an energy shield one, solely energy shield, it's a armor energy shield one, and it gives you like like desecrated ground on hit. It's either you hitting them or you being hit, and it does a chunk of chaos damage over time, just from standing on it. And yeah, it looked cool. But I've gone with Belly the Beast now for the extra health, so I'm kind of stuck with that. But anyway, this 174 energy shield adds 140 lightning damage to attacks. 135% increased energy shield adds 1 to 40 lightning damage to attacks. 135% increased energy shield, 45% to chaos resistance. 135% increased energy shield, 45% chaos resistance, 25% increased light resistance, light radius, 25% increased light radius, and 100% chance to create consecrated ground when you block. Sorry, I kept botching my speaking there because I felt repeating myself and all that because I felt I read it wrong. But yeah, basically bonus lightning damage to attack adds 1 to 40 lightning damage to attacks, 135% increased energy shield, 45% to chaos resistance, 25% to light radius, and 100% chance to create consecrated ground when you block. Hold Alt and it clarifies. Allies standing on consecrated ground regenerate a percentage of their maximum life per second, which is kind of nice. And so that would have a pretty nice uptime, remember the Broken Faith shield, because I think they're both guaranteed, like when you blocked, and I blocked regularly enough. So yeah, had been eyeballing the follow-up to this, but I'm kind of stuck with this now. Okay, just gonna eyeball Discord again. Yeah, I'm just curious to see if there was any yeah, the mythic pluses. I was just curious to see if there's any of that going on. And no. Alright. But yeah, now that I got that little extra hard drive, I can just record so much more. God damn. The shower of gore. I feel dirty from the other side of the screen.
That felt disturbingly good.
We all like to kill pain words to mad. More than 50 left. Might actually leave it after this one. I haven't been recording for long, well actually nearly an hour, but I do want to see about getting my mythic done. Need to get my mythic 10 done for the week. Actually, it's funny me talking about that because by the time you see this, it'll be it's possible that Battle for Azeroth will be over and it will be into the next expansion because of well, this is coming out in 2020 and the next expansion will be coming out in 2020. Potentially, anyway. Well, it should be. It's like a every 2 year sort of deal, ain't it? So yeah, it should be coming out in 2020. So yeah, it's quite possible that you'll be into the next expansion, whatever's coming after BFA. Hopefully, it'll be a good one. WoW tends to go in a good, bad, but good, bad sort of pattern. Like look at Rat or Lich King. It sunk down with Kata, rose back up with Pandaria. As much as others would like to disagree, Pandaria was a good expansion. Love the little lore books you could find around the place. Those are great little stories. Really added to it. Then it sunk back down with WoD. I did like the garrison idea, and I'm sad they never really finished the expansion. Like they forgot about, they never finished the Shatrat story and all that. But anyway, it was a letdown after Pandaria. It rose back up with Legion, and then it sunk back down with BFA. Potentially lowered, like as my personal subjective opinion, it's lower than WoD. Because I'm more hardcore. I'm like not hardcore, but I was so much more casual back in the day, you know, with WoD. So the raiding scene didn't really, you know, it wasn't really a thing back. Like, I know I was much slower on content. I think I'm going through this at a bit better clip now, so I can, you know. Okay, let's go about it this way. I'm basically playing differently to how I did back then. So while WoD and BFA may share the same flaws, I'm feeling them more in BFA than in WoD. So BFA feels even weaker than WoD, if you get me. So yeah, it's just that, it's like I said, it's my own subjective opinion. It's since I'm playing differently, this expansion than I did in WoD, it just feels weaker than WoD did. I feel like I'm fucking up what I'm saying. But yeah, basically I just... Oh! Sorry, my headset slid right the hell off. But yeah, I'm just played differently this expansion than I did back then. I'm like much more... I feel... I hate to say it, but I'm... let's say it this way. I'm a lot less casual. I was only like raiding as part of like LFR back then. I did dungeons just so I was geared enough to do the LFR. I don't think I even did dungeons much. Like look at how much I've recorded of say, you know, BFA to WAD. In BFA, while I did lose a bit of footage, I've only recorded, you know, like, under 400 episodes. Even with the extra footage, let's say it was an extra 20, it might be have just crested 400. And that's for the entire expansion. The whole 2 years. While here in BFA, I'm not even a year in yet. 6 months maybe. Yeah, 6 months. And I've already passed that and a double int. Like half the videos are 40 minutes long. Or maybe a bit under half, but you know, like a fair bit of the footage I've recorded is like 40 minutes instead of 20. Yeah? So like I've just you know, I've actually completely lost my train of thought. Dropping the headset falling off my head just threw me off completely there. I remembered enough at that point to finish it, but I couldn't remember the grander scheme. But yeah, I've been playing differently. I've been, you know, I'm a lot different now than when I was recording that playing that back then. So it just feels even weaker. So, like I said, it's a subjective opinion. WoD could have been worse for it, but I just didn't play in the right way to experience that. You know, I wasn't hit by it quite like I'm being hit by it now. But yeah, here's hoping the next X-Pack is good. So, what's left? Still more than 50. Ooh. Ow. It's not nice. Meanies. Okay, right over there is an abyss and a Leo, basically. Whoa, run. Not that way, not that way.
No more deals. Just good, clean violence.
Engage Leo. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time.
Show me that red mane style.
I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to kill Leo. And I need to kill him over anyone else.
There will be no theft on my watch.
Okay, I'm still ended up fighting 5. Not 5, 3. But yeah, I just don't have enough time to kill Leo. I'm just not potent enough. I have been focusing it more heavily on my survivability than my offensivity. Damn it. Hate how he just despawns. But yeah, I've been focusing more on my defensive capabilities than my offense. And as such, I'm just not potent enough in such a short time limit. And they set off before I was quite upon him and all that. I delayed a little fighting the other enemies in hopes that I'll be able to use them against him kind of thing. And in the case of here, so they wouldn't just kill me. But those banners are pretty potent at the whole healing thing. As you can see, they've pretty much got it. They require pretty, you know, focused barrage to actually get them down. They're pretty good at healing them each other back up. Hate to have seen it with Tree there. I wonder if the the abyss enemies from back there count towards unlocking the next wing of it. It seems they do. So So it's just, I feel like I have to keep running and keeping up with it. But you can like linger behind and just like keep killing like everything in your way, and you're fine. Oh, we're already done. Ooh, you're glitching through that. Okay. Gonna have to double back and ooh, I'm actually already halfway to the next level. Nice, this is actually going well. That is also creepy as hell. That shite always creeps me out. I guess maybe I do have that ailment, you know, that phobia. Just, I never felt like a phobia, it just felt like it wasn't bad enough, you know? It was, like, there's tiers of things and all that, you know? And it just didn't go high enough on that tiering system. Ow. Oh, that was potent. Okay, it seems they're all dead now. Yeah, everyone's dead. They're all dead, Jim. I'm just going to leave this here. I'll empty the inventory next time. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you join me again soon. I will try and... You're here.
Salah.
So, investigation. I will be back soon. I do want to just get them the fuck down. See if I can get any more challenges done as well. So, yeah, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you join me again soon. But yeah, I'll be come back. I will be recording more soon, because I really do want to get, get the mastermind down. I want to, see what other challenges I can get done within this, while it's still a challenge league, in case anything changes, and the challenges will be removed. So, I want to, see what I can get done, But anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you join me again soon. Till then, love and peace, baby. My words just went all over the place there. Just English just failed. Ugh.